Hello, my darlings, and welcome to a truly spectacular adventure. Prepare to be whisked away to some of the most breathtaking natural wonders our magnificent planet has to offer. From towering canyons to shimmering reefs, we'll explore the most awe-inspiring landscapes and uncover hidden gems along the way. But it's not just about gazing in wonder. Oh no! We'll delve into the heart of each destination, discovering thrilling activities, local cultures, and those must-see attractions that will leave you utterly enchanted. First stop, my dears, the Grand Canyon. This vast wonder of the world will leave you utterly speechless. Imagine gazing out over its dramatic layers painted in 1,000 shades of red and gold. We'll soar like eagles on a helicopter ride, brave the exciting hiking trails, and discover the most spectacular viewpoints for that perfect sunset picture. Next, we're diving into an underwater paradise, Australia's Great Barrier Reef. Get ready to be dazzled by a kaleidoscope of colors as we explore its vibrant coral gardens. We'll snorkel with playful fish, encounter graceful turtles, and if we're lucky, even spot a majestic manta ray or two. A truly unforgettable experience, my darlings. Ah, Everest! Even saying its name sends shivers down my spine. This majestic giant, standing tall on the border of Nepal and Tibet, is a dream for many adventurers. Imagine trekking to base camp, the air thinning with each step, surrounded by the awe-inspiring beauty of the Himalayas. And let's not forget the Sherpa people. Their resilience and connection to the mountains are simply remarkable. Hold on to your hats, darlings, because Victoria Falls is a sight that will take your breath away. This curtain of cascading water spanning the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe is a true spectacle of nature's power. The local people call it Mosi o Atunya, the smoke that thunders, and you'll understand why when you hear its roar. For the truly adventurous, a dip in the Devil's Pool, right on the edge of the falls, is an experience you won't soon forget. Now, who hasn't dreamt of witnessing the Northern Lights? These celestial wonders dance across the sky in a symphony of color, lighting up the Arctic regions. Imagine, standing beneath this magical display, a kaleidoscope of greens, pinks, and purples swirling above you. It's a sight that will stay with you long after the lights have faded. Now, darlings, imagine a volcano simply popping up in a cornfield. That's Paricutin in Mexico for you. Formed in 1943, this young thing offers a fascinating glimpse into the raw power of nature. We'll follow the hiking trails to its summit, taking in the otherworldly landscapes and imagining the astonishment of those who witnessed its fiery birth. Oh, the Amazon, a symphony of life, a tapestry of green like no other. We'll delve into the heart of this magnificent rainforest, cruising along its river arteries and perhaps spending a night or two in a jungle lodge. Keep your eyes peeled for monkeys, macaws, and the symphony of sounds that make up this extraordinary ecosystem. These enchanted isles, my dears, are like nowhere else on Earth. Giant tortoises lumbering along, blue-footed boobies doing their comical dance, and marine iguanas basking in the sun. We'll join a guided tour, tiptoeing through this living laboratory of evolution and marveling at the creatures who call it home. My word, the Serengeti. It simply takes your breath away, doesn't it? Imagine, if you will, millions of wildebeest and zebra thundering across the plains. The sheer scale of the migration is just extraordinary. To see it with your own eyes, well, it's an experience you'd never forget. Best time to go, darling. Try July to October, when the herds cross the Mara River. Now, Hong Kong, a dazzling, vibrant city, isn't it? And the best way to see it all laid out before you is from Victoria Peak. The Peak Tram, well, it's an experience in itself, a funicular railway up the mountainside. Once you're at the top, darling, be sure to take in those incredible views of the city's skyline, especially at night. Simply magical. Oh, the Great Blue Hole. It's this enormous, perfectly circular sinkhole off the coast of Belize. It's a diver's paradise, you know. The water is the most incredible shade of blue, and you can see all sorts of fascinating marine life down there. Sharks, rays, you name it. It's like diving into another world. Ah, Halong Bay. Imagine emerald waters studded with thousands of limestone islands, each one a tiny forested kingdom. It's like something out of a dream, darling. Glide along on a traditional junk boat, sip some jasmine tea, and let the sheer enchantment of it all wash over you. And if you're feeling adventurous, why not spend a night in a floating village? It's an experience you won't soon forget. Now prepare to be utterly dwarfed, my dears, by the magnificent Iguazu Falls. A cascade of hundreds of waterfalls thundering into the gorge below. It's a truly humbling spectacle. Take a boat trip to experience the full force of the falls, and don't forget your raincoat. And for the best views, head to the Brazilian side. It's simply breathtaking. From dramatic waterfalls to a landscape sculpted by giants, we arrive at the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland. This extraordinary coastline, with its thousands of interlocking basalt columns, is a sight to behold. Legend has it that it was built by giants. And you know, darling, standing amongst those hexagonal stones, it's not hard to believe. Now, darlings, picture this, a limitless ocean of sand rippling under a star-dusted sky. The Sahara, oh, it's simply breathtaking. Imagine gliding across the dunes on a camel, the silence broken only by the whisper of the wind. And when night falls, the desert sky puts on a show that would make the most jaded theater critic weep with joy. A night under the Saharan stars is something you'll remember forever. The vastness, the silence, the sheer majesty of it all. It's enough to make you feel terribly small and incredibly alive at the same time. From the scorching sands of the Sahara, we fly to a land of fire and ice. Yellowstone National Park. Geysers erupt in plumes of scalding water, bison roam free, and the air vibrates with a primal energy. It's like stepping back to the very birth of our planet, darlings. Take a hike through the park's breathtaking landscapes. Keep an eye out for elk and grizzly bears, and don't forget to pack your camera. You'll want to capture every unforgettable moment in this wild and wonderful place. Next, we're off to Africa once more, to stand in the shadow of the magnificent Mount Kilimanjaro. This majestic mountain, the highest in Africa, beckons adventurers from all corners of the globe. Reaching its summit is no walk in the park, but oh, the reward! Imagine the sense of accomplishment as you stand on the roof of Africa, gazing out at the clouds below. But before you set off on your own adventure, darlings, remember, preparation is key. Train hard, acclimatize properly, and then take on the challenge. Next, darling, we find ourselves in Venezuela, home to the breathtaking Angel Falls. This, my dears, is the highest waterfall in the world, cascading from the Auyan Tepuy mountain. Imagine, if you will, the sheer majesty of it all. We must take a moment to appreciate the surrounding rainforest, a verdant paradise teeming with life. Ah, Pamukkale, which fittingly means cotton castle in Turkish. Can you imagine anything more divine than these dazzling white terraces? They look as though they've been sculpted from snow, but it's the mineral-rich thermal waters that have worked their magic over centuries, cascading down and creating these breathtaking pools. And darling, a dip in these warm turquoise waters is simply heavenly for the body and soul. Not to mention, the ancient ruins of Hierapolis perched atop these terraces add a touch of history to this natural wonder. Now, my dears, let me whisk you away to the very end of the world, Patagonia. Torres del Paine National Park is a sight to behold. Imagine dramatic granite peaks piercing the sky, glaciers shimmering under the sun, and turquoise lakes reflecting the rugged beauty all around. This, my darlings, is a hiker's paradise. Lace up your boots and embark on an unforgettable adventure through this awe-inspiring landscape. You won't be disappointed. And there you have it, my darlings, 20 of Mother Nature's most extraordinary creations. Which one will you add to your travel bucket list? Do tell us in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more travel inspiration from around the globe. There's a great big world out there waiting to be explored. Until next time, happy travel!